Guys, welcome back to your daily tarot cards. These are your daily tarot cards for Monday, June 6th, 2020. We're pulling from the Zodiac Oracles. This is honestly just a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. Many of the Soul Tribe know, or if you're new, I've been really getting into the study of astrology and the planets and the elements. I've been lucky enough to learn from Deborah Silverman. You can follow her on IG, Deborah Silverman Astrology. Absolutely brilliant. I'm reading her book, The Missing Element. It's just basically you understand the people in your life a little bit more, and it shows sometimes we are born with this prefix of who we are into the world. So kind of some of those, good traits and bad traits, because I love how this Oracle deck speaks of that. The good and bad of our traits of our fixed signs can play a role into how we act and how we behave, and some of our good qualities and some of our bad qualities, and kind of, call it into check and try to make sure that we don't put those things out into the universe. I've been I've been noticing more numbers stand out to me, and it's not just like 111, 222, like different synchronized numbers, and they actually mean things. So we have 11, 12 today, and it's basically watch what kind of positive energies we put out to the universe, and not to fall into old habits. So especially with Mercury being in retrograde, the planet of communication, the shadow side of that is putting ourselves down. So not giving into fear, not giving into anxiety, but to be putting positive things out there. So we have the first card, which is Leo. So that's fire. Bracing, maybe the cards are calling you, if this speaks to you, to pull on the strong, beautiful qualities of a Leo, which is strength, courage, and bravery. So they're telling you maybe this is what you should pull on right now. Maybe you're afraid to step forward, or you're afraid to move forward, but they're telling you to embody these traits. So Leo, fire, fixed, key phase, I will. So if you're unsure of when the Leo is born, it's July 23rd to August 22nd. The passion energies of fire gives life to the fixed force qualities, and says, remember your sovereignty. Express your natural leadership qualities. This is no time to be shy, but instead accept the spotlight. The key phrase, I will, says it all. You will shall be done, because you will make it happen. Ask yourself, how can I shine? Gather all your courage and confidence and create your reality. Leo energy is all about confidence and taking your rightful place as the king of the jungle. But you are not really the boss of anyone else. You are not infallible. Avoid arrogance. So maybe you're the king of your own jungle, but they're saying don't try to push that on everybody else. Don't try to push your agenda on anyone else, because it may not be for them. I love this Aquarius sign, because I'm a Libra. I'm an air sign, so is Aquarius. But it's just speaking for myself, as Libra, I'm a very emotional person. And I love how we have the water fixed in his sign. We also have his crown lit up. We also have his intuition lit up. So Aquarius, air, fixed. Key phrase, I know. Unsure of the birth dates is January 20th to February 18th. The cumulative energy of the air finds determination in the fixed stick-to-it quality. You may not have the answers, but you have a network available to you. Use it, and answer to everything is at your fingertips. The key phrase, I know, is a little misleading. You don't necessarily know the answer, but rather you know how to find them. In this situation, ask who has the information I need. Also, Google is your friend. Having big visions and loving ideas make for great conversations, but can leave a relationship empty of human emotion and other feelings neglected. Avoid being distant, detached, and cold. So, this is one thing I love about these cards is they're saying these are lovable traits of yours, but it's just be careful of your not so favorable traits. So, it'll affect your relationship, as they're saying, talking about all this philosophical stuff, and it's like, but you're not really talking about us. What's the connection between us? Our next card is Pluto. I love this. So they're talking, when I was reading for IG, it's like the dark side of the moon. Very much David Bowie vibes, I feel, with this. And we have a solar eclipse happening in the sky right now. So it's just like, it's a very powerful energy. We have Cancer in the sky along with Capricorn. And Capricorn has 4 planets. So it's a lot of energy going on. Pluto is associated with the Roman god Pluto, who ruled the underworld. Small Pluto carries a lot of important human experiences. Nothing less than life, death, rebirth, and sex. Tied with these ideas are issues of power and control, as well as finding personal freedom from confining mindsets. I feel like Pluto and Aquarius go hand in hand, kind of thing, because it's like they think beyond, of just like our human experience. They think more on like the universal experience, the spiritual experience. So our last card is Pisces. We have water here. Such a beautiful, beautiful card. Kind of looks like the koi fish. So air, fixed, key phase, I know. Oh, excuse me, I'm reading for Aquarius. Pardon me. Pisces. Water, key phase, I believe. February 19th to March 20th. The intuitive energies of water flows and flows and flows and flows through the chamberlainness of the mobile quality. There is creativity and psychic insight available, probably hidden in plain sight. The key phrase, I believe, means that you do believe that the answers are out there, and that you, by paying attention as only you can, will find them. So very much like they were talking about, with finding the answers. Who has the answers? So it's twice it came up. So it's like kind of earthly means where they're like Googling it. And then again here that, with the Pisces, the same kind of thing, but more on a spiritual level. I believe means that you do believe the answers are out there, and that you by paying attention as only you can find them. In this situation, ask how can I tap into the compassionate heart of the universe. Listen and see with your heart. And that's what like learning about astrology really teaches you. What is the heart? What is the pulse of the universe? What makes us us? It's what's the kind of our soul self. That's why I love learning the elements, the planets, the zodiac signs, because we're learning more about our soul self rather than our human self. We're spirits having a human experience. And sometimes some of us get caught up in more of the human experience rather than our soul experience, and that we kind of dim our spirit a lot. Maybe not making choices that are favorable, more selfish reasons and it harms others. That's why I really love this deck, because it calls both our beautiful qualities and also what qualities to keep in check, maybe the ones that are not so favorable. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Monday, June 6th, 2020. Have a good one, guys.